Even if they aren't useful or good on fuel, fire-breathing performance cars are fantastic fun and a great part of my job, but they won't be seen today so that we can bring you something incredibly level-headed and sensible. It's the Outback, a crossover wagon from Subaru that's as rational as can be while packing decades of experience with safety and all-wheel drive for when the weather outside is like this. Let's start out back. Outback is lengthy, so the cargo area is deep, long, and wide, making it easy to load full of your stuff. Rear seats fold flat if you've got a transport area, rugs, ladders, or 6 bags of insulation for your shed, and if that's not enough, there are roof rails too. And when you've got people in the back seats, even the largest of them will enjoy plenty of space and headroom. Getting in and out is simple, you just plunk down a little but still get a good forward view of the road. This might just be the perfect ride height for someone after a commanding view without stepping up or climbing. All around visibility is pretty good, the turning circle is tight too, so it's easy to park. It's easy to drive on the highway as well. Wind and road noise levels are kept nicely in check. The suspension is sprung comfortably without ruining any chance of excitement, and the steering is slightly sporty but not excessively so. Power came from none other than Subaru's signature 2.5-liter 4-cylinder boxer engine, which sees the pistons firing towards each other while spinning up 173 ponies. Recent updates have reduced power plant weight and optimized fuel efficiency. This engine should be just fine, and there's a 3.6-liter 6-cylinder boxer available if you disagree. The tester got the optional CVT automatic transmission, which doesn't confine the engine to pre-stepped gears since it has none. The CVT is growing in popularity for its fuel-saving benefits, and it does accelerate like a Ski-Doo at full throttle, which feels different, but driven gently you'll appreciate the smoothness and how the engine RPM can stay virtually locked in as the Outback accelerates. There are paddle shifters for pretend manual mode shifting, and better yet, you can save yourself $1,000 and a bit by going with the rare 6-speed stick. This is one of the last crossovers left that lets drivers roll their own gears while enjoying all-wheel drive. That standard fully automatic and invisible symmetrical all-wheel drive in this case sends a touch more power to the front, which is more stable and predictable when the going gets slippery, though it rolled all-season tires, which aren't ideal in the snow. With winter tires, it would be unstoppable. Notes: Outback heats up quickly when it's cold, the seat heaters are powerful, and the braking system works well to provide quick, straight, and drama-free stops, even over mixed traction surfaces. Outback makes you feel like it's very keen to do exactly what it's supposed to very, very well. There's nothing mind-blowing going on here, but for what you're probably buying it for, Outback does its job exceptionally. It's a wholesome sort of ride. Plus, it's top safety rated by industry authorities like most every other Subaru. That's thanks partly to steel reinforcement rings that encircle the passenger cell. It's also top rated for owner satisfaction and resale value, meaning it'll probably still be worth plenty when you sell it one day. So if you're after that sort of sensible stuff, you're very well covered here.
So there's a bit of an identity crisis going on here. The Outback has an Australian name even though it's Japanese, and it doesn't know if it's an SUV or a station wagon. But the more important thing here is that it'll probably never break. It's very safe, it's comfortable, it has lots of room for your stuff, it doesn't mind the cold, it's good in the snow, and it's good on fuel. And all of that adds up to mean this might just be the ultimate Canadian family hauler.
Biggest appeal? Outback should hit the mark with shoppers after a great long-term value on something with generous space, all-season traction, safety, the promise of good fuel economy, and maybe those who want their all-wheel drive wagon with a stick. Complaints? Well, the engine sounds a little gruff when pushed, and the fuel mileage didn't impress much on my watch, probably because of the extreme cold. Do check out the Outback alongside the new Outlander from Mitsubishi. The Outlander offers more driver control over its all-wheel drive and has a better warranty. Power output is similar, and though the Outback has a nicer interior and body, the Outlander has a more refined powertrain. Always nice to have choices after all, and the Outback and Outlander are two fine choices in this segment. And on that note, I'm out. Thanks for watching.